From that first tip of a hat, girls like me got it bad. And that grit drives you wild. He'll rope you with a smile. And back then I wish I knew not all dreams come true. And yeah, he'll spin you around that sawdust floor. And yeah, he'll hold your hand out those double doors. You smell sweet like a winter breeze. Lips will taste like whiskey. And he'll leave his leaving boots on your front porch. So don't give your heart to a cowboy. I must have fell asleep, 'cause I'd never seen the bitter end. When that sun sets slow, those credits roll without a warning. I guess I'd always thought that he'd be coming back. He wouldn't leave her all alone. Boy, was I wrong. And yeah, he'll spin you around that sawdust floor. And yeah, he'll hold your hand out those double doors. He smells sweet like a winter breeze, with lips that taste like whiskey. And he'll leave his leaving boots on your front porch. So don't give your heart to a cowboy. And I might have bought a ticket once or twice, but this shit is real life. And yeah, he spun me around that sawdust floor. And yeah, he held my hand out those double doors. He smelled sweet like a winter breeze, with lips that tasted like whiskey. And he left his leaving boots on my front porch. So don't give your heart to a cowboy. I wish I'd never gave this heart to a cowboy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
You can't break my honky-tonk heart. It was torn to shreds before you ever stepped into this bar. Some other woman broke it first. Now I keep it too numb to hurt. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. You waltzed in here tonight looking like a million. It was plain to see you thought you'd do me in. Well, I don't believe it's my heart you'll be killing, 'cause it ain't beating down that door again. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. It was torn to shreds before you ever stepped into this bar. Some other woman broke it first, and now I keep it too numb to hurt. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. jukebox playing Hank Can't Sound No Better. And my bank account can't be more overdrawn. They can't make old Hickory Lake any wetter. And my ex-baby can't be no more gone. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. It was torn to shreds before you ever stepped into this bar. Some other woman broke it first, and now I keep it too numb to hurt. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Well, I won't stop you, honey, if you gotta try. And you can drink and dance with me all night. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. No, you won't break my honky-tonk heart.
Oh, yeah. What a way to start the show. His name is Scott Southworth. That is called Break My Honky Tonk Heart. And before that, we kicked off the show with a young lady who is the daughter of one Mr. Garth Brooks, Allie Colleen. And don't give your heart to a cowboy. Good advice, Allie. Appreciate that. Welcome to the show. Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosted. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing the best in new indie country music. We've got a 3-hour show planned for you tonight that is going to rock your country music world. That's right, some of the best new country you've ever heard, or maybe you've never heard. If it's a song you've heard for the first time, you'll want to come back and hear it over and over and over again. We do play New Country's Best. That's where you can follow us on Twitter and my personal account at Tim Kelly On Air. Hey, follow me on TikTok over there as well. We want to give a big shout out to our radio affiliates that are syndicated with us and playing the show as well, like KUHS Denver, KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 out of Germany, countryradio.musicboxforfriends.com in Belgium, devilscountryradio.com Belgium, itsliferadio.com Belgium, radiotheking.be for Belgium. Boy, they love us over there, don't they? lpcountry.com, wvmiradio.com, itsmycountry.online, live106.5.com, and our newest affiliate, Music City Digital Media Network.com. And we are live on that station simulcasting as well. And we sure appreciate all of the radio stations playing the show. You're getting the best in new country music, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we do. And here in just a little bit, I'll be interviewing a young lady from Kansas who was my second ever radio interview when I started almost 9 years ago, Miss Haven Alexandra. So stick around. It's going to be a fun night. Let's get back to the music now. How about this side of the radio from Tony Justice on today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on a finally Friday.
Hey, Mr. DJ, know you gotta play that song. It won't be the last time today you put it on. I know it's a big old hit, probably way up on the charts, but I'd like to make just one request. Have mercy on my heart. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know. I tuned you in, man, you took that away. Every single word that I just heard is exactly how I feel. I went from drumming on my dashboard to crying on my steering wheel. The side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know. On the side of the radio, rolling down this long road, I can barely see the white lines from the tears in my eyes. On the side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know. On the side of the radio, what it's like, I hope you never know. On the side of the radio, of the radio.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Got a counter full of long stems that never seem to die. My favorite's the pale pink, but I'll settle for white. Lucky me, I'm drowning in Valentine's. At least once a week, you got a dozen in hand. Doing what you think makes you a good man. And I'll flash that fake smile once again. There's one for sneaking in too late at night, one for when sorry wouldn't make
I had a fantastic radio interview with her last night on Triple Play Thursday. Her name is Mae, M-A-E Estes. Go check her out, ladies and gentlemen. Follow her on TikTok as well. She does a lot of cool stuff over there, a lot of TikTok lives. She does Facebook Live. She was live with yours truly last night. We had a great time talking to Mae Estes. That is a viral song from TikTok that I found called Roses, Mae Estes. Absolutely love it. Love this next one as well. She performed it at the Grand Ole Opry about 5 weeks ago at the Ryman Auditorium in that circle that all the country music artists are trying to get to. She is Brandy Clark, and her latest single is called Remember Me Beautiful on today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio.
I thought that a woman would live forever. I guess I grew up, but I swear she never grew old. Sometimes I put on a favorite sweater when I'm all alone and the world feels cold. She'd say you should have known me when I was 20, when life was a long road ahead with no end. I was a fast car riding pretty, but I had a ball and I'd do it all again. Remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what it was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. Don't think I ever heard her talk about dying. She was just too busy living every day. When I want to call her up and I can't stop crying. If heaven had a phone, I'm sure she'd say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. Told her she could go if she was ready, and I promised her that we'd all be okay. She needed me, so I was strong and steady. I leaned in close and I hope she heard me say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. Remember my love.
Hey y'all, it's Mae Estes, and you're listening to Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio.
fell for that big city dream. I didn't know it's not all it may seem to be. The traffic here can go on for days out here on this interstate maze. Just before I lose my mind, there is some peace I find in that muddy water, these broken dreams. When life is harder than it seems, I still go back there, if only in my mind. And I remember a time, soon as I feel that cool autumn wind, I close my eyes and I'm knee deep again in that muddy water. It was down by that old riverside. That's where I used to go to clear my mind. That was just down the road from your place. And when I'm there, all I see is your face. Now I know yesterday's long gone. Even so, I'm still holding on to that muddy water, these broken dreams. So when life is harder than it seems, I still go back there, if only in my mind. And I remember a time, as soon as I feel that cool autumn wind, I close my eyes and I'm knee deep again in that muddy water. The only thing that is still clear to me is that muddy water. Was it all just a dream? Does it even matter? A part in that small town scene. You kissed me on the lips, I held you in my arms, right there on the front steps of your daddy's farm. Soon as I think I've moved on since then, I close my eyes and I'm knee deep again in that muddy water. Oh, that muddy water.
His name is Douglas Riley. That is brand new music called That Muddy Water, and that is a good song. And I'm glad to take on good music and play it on the radio. If you would like to get your song submitted, you can do that at our email address, indiecountryradio@yahoo.com. You can also find it on our website right there on the front page. It is KICR, indiecountryradio.com. That is the big website, and we are live on it right now, broadcasting from the live entertainment capital of the world in Branson, Missouri. We've got a lot more live entertainment coming up. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. How about this next one from Tony Corrales with the Tony Corrales Band from the state of Arizona? It is called Fight for Your Love on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
I still open doors for you, baby. Give you a kiss goodnight. And even when things turn out wrong,
I do my best to make it right. You used to leave little notes. I'd find them throughout my day. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. I miss you when you're gone, even just for the day. All the beauty I still see in you just takes my breath away. You used to walk up behind and wrap your loving arms around me. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. Baby, I'm gonna fight to make this house a home. And I'm sorry I made you feel so alone. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down. No, 'cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. No.
His name is Tony Corrales from the Tony Corrales Band, a great ballad called Fight for Your Love. We'll send that one out to Lula Bradbury, listening to us live in Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, I've got a young lady from Kinsley, Kansas right now that I think you were my second ever radio interview live in studio in the basement. And we had such a great time the first time. Boy, it's been a while, but glad to have you back. Haven Alexandra, how are you?
I am good, and I'm happy to be back. And also, real quick, I just have to shout out to Lula as well, because I think Lula is just loved by everybody.
Yes, she sure is. Here just a while back, I had a lady here locally. It's a friend of my daughter-in-law's, and she makes these awesome tumbler cups, and she put my radio logo on there, and she can put your name on there, and I just had to send Lula one for Mother's Day. So she got that and some other pictures that we sent over, and she's our station mom around here.
Oh, yeah. I think she's everybody's honorary mom.
Yeah, for sure. I tell you what. So, yeah, happy belated Mother's Day to Lula Bradbury. And to your mom, too, Lori Chambers.
Yes.
You got an awesome mom.
I do. She's pretty amazing.
Yeah, she sure is. And your dad, too, for Father's Day coming up. Happy Father's Day to Jeff. And tell those folks hi. They're probably sitting beside you listening, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good stuff. You know, your dad is a great promoter of you and your music. And long time ago when we first got together, you know, there was a song that needed a little bit of work. And I told him about it. And you guys went in there and tore it up in the studio. And you just keep getting better and better with your music. And I love your new song, Damn the Rear View, that I'm going to play here in a little bit.
It is one of my favorites that I've done. I just, you know, it was great. I wrote it with a friend of mine named Craig Wilson, who just is absolutely amazing. He's a great writer, musician, producer. He's a little bit of everything, actually.
Yep. Got to meet him in Nashville when we did a show with Southern Trace Songwriters. That's been a few years ago, but out there at the Samari Plantation, So, Yep. And miss seeing you guys in person, too. We haven't seen each other, I think, since you were in Springfield, and we went to an event up there that you were playing, and got to meet Camber Kane. She popped in there for a little bit.
Yep, she did. It's been a while. I know we need to all have just a big reunion.
Yep. Well, I tell you what, in September the 17th and 18th, I'm going to be in Lewisburg, Tennessee, doing a country music festival out there. And then I am going to try to make the one in June at the KICR Country Stampede. Are you going to be there in Topeka?
I am going to be at the KICR Country Stampede. I'm really excited. It should be my fourth, but since last year was canceled, it'll technically be my third year to play. And I'll be on the songwriter stage. It's going to be an incredible festival. I believe that last time I was there, they had around 70 or 80,000 people.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's a big festival. It's one of the largest in the United States for country music, but it's just an amazing experience, and I'm so honored to get to play the songwriter stage. So it's a lot of fun.
That is awesome. You know, I saw that. I haven't ever been, but another artist, Michael Gutierrez from Keeper of the Plains down there in Fort Worth, me and him been talking a lot, and he's wanting me to come up there. And so I called Wayne, the guy that put this whole thing together, and I'm waiting on my media pass. So if you can put a bug in Wayne's ear, tell him, hey, that dude from that radio station needs it. Because I can only make one day. I can't do the whole 3 days.
Yeah.
But you know, because of other responsibilities, some of them pay. So I have to do those. But I'm going to try to make that Saturday of that festival and maybe do some radio interviews. I'm working on getting a laptop and everything set up so we can do some live radio interviews. And I'd sure love to interview you again. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Yep. And I will see what I can do. Well, Wayne was actually the one who got me into the festival to start with. I got to open up for Mark Chestnut a few years ago at the Hayes Wild West Fest. And Wayne was there because he is from Hayes, and he was sitting backstage, and I got off, and he was like, you know, you do really good at Stampede. And I said, yeah, I would love that. I just don't know who to talk to. And he kind of chuckled, and he said, well, you should probably talk to me. I said, oh, well, that's good to know.
That's awesome.
That was just right place, right time, and he really helped me get in touch with Ken, who sets up the songwriter stage, who is an incredible writer as well out in Nashville, and I just have met so many incredible people doing this, so it's a lot of fun.
You know, I went and I clicked on every artist that was on their website down there because he features them all, and it's a cool website, you know, really showcases some of the new country talent out there. You're on there, and I met a guy named Gabe Walsh who's got a real good song, and so I had to go get it, and he accepted my friend request on Facebook now, so, you know, I'm sure he may be there, and we'll get to hang out with him and meet him in person, so I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it all comes together so we can be there. Topeka's not that far from Branson. We'll drive up there.
No, it's a lot of fun. Gabe's a great guy. I got to meet him a couple years ago at Stampede, and he's a hard worker and an incredible musician. So, yeah, we're rooting for him. I think we're rooting for all of the independent artists.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and I think even Luke Combs is going to be there, one of the big guys now.
Yep,
and
he is.
You know, I did a radio interview about a year and a half ago with an artist, and he told his girlfriend, he said, hey, I'm going to take you to a concert. She goes, who are we going to go see? He goes, a guy by the name of Luke Combs, and she goes, who in the world is that? Well, a year and a half or two later, she knows now, don't she?
Yep. I think everybody knows who Luke Combs is.
Yeah, so you know, it can happen real fast when it happens. One or two hit songs, and boy, he's just got the voice for country radio.
Yes, he does. Yep, absolutely.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got quite of a voice too, and that's the biggest thing that I heard. And when we did the live interview the first time in the basement, and you're sitting next to me, and you're literally playing your guitar in person and doing that over the radio in the microphone, man, that just gave me goosebumps the first time we did this. It really got me going, and we've been friends ever since, and fans of your music.
Thank you. That means a lot. It's,
Yeah.
you know, I always like to tell people that, you know, God doesn't call me to do this because I'm gifted. God has given me this gift and says, you know what, you're going to do this. I'm not doing this because I have the voice. I have the voice because he wants me to do this.
Yeah.
So I feel like I have an important message and just got to keep chugging along and doing my thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and pretty cool to have your dad and your mom supporting you like they do. And I say that all the time in these interviews of the young artists. You know, that's the number one thing that you've got going for you right there, is your dad being your manager and your mom right there beside you at all of your shows, man. I mean, he's filming them on Facebook Lives and doing all of that, and we see it. And I tried to tag him tonight, and unfortunately, I found out from my Brenda, that his Facebook got hacked a couple of days ago.
Yes,
So,
it did. It got hacked, and he was so tired of it, he just deleted it.
well, my. So yeah, you know, tell him to get another one and go on Tim Kelly or KICR Country Radio and put some Facebook Lives up there, man. We miss that, so.
We will.
Absolutely. Well, tell me about how you got started in country music. I was looking at your website earlier, and I saw as young as 14 years old, you really kind of started songwriting and doing your thing now that has made you what you are today as an artist.
You know, it started, I think, before I was even born.
Yeah.
I come from a family of musicians, and just they would sing all the time, and my grandpa was a poet, and he wrote, and just being in that environment and growing up with people who loved music just wholeheartedly really kind of just was such an inspiring thing for me to be around. And I remember, and I probably was 14 at the time, just listening to some artists and thinking it would be so cool to do that. And I had an old teacher of mine actually one time call me and say, you know, I remember when you were about 12 years old, we were talking about what we wanted to be when we grew up, and you said you wanted to be a musician, and everybody kind of laughed, and you crossed your arms and you said, I'm serious. And you know, it's just kind of been that way ever since. I've always just had this love for music and writing and learning instruments, and that's kind of what started it, was just being around that with my family, and it's never stopped.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, and my mom, and this is jokingly, but she didn't really do this, but I say it, you know, she told me, don't go into radio, don't be a DJ, you know, but it reminds me of that Merle Haggard song, Mama Tried, right? Yeah, it ain't gonna stop you from living your dream if that's what you want to do.
Exactly.
And you know why I want to do this so bad is because I get to talk to artists like you and get to meet you guys in person, and that's why radio personalities do what they do, because it sure isn't for the money. I don't make any of that either, but you know, it's the people you get to meet along that path, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and we feel blessed to know you guys and call you guys friends, and it's just been a fun ride.
Yeah, absolutely. And the folks that you get to perform in front of, you know, whether it's a small crowd and or a big crowd, it doesn't matter. And I just got the coolest thing today, and I've been talking about this here quite a bit on the radio. You know, when Charlie Daniels passed away, I was doing some research on him, and he wrote a memoir called Don't Look at the Empty Seats. Well, Brenda got me that book today and signed it and everything inside the book, and I've got it sitting right here next to me, because it doesn't matter how big or you know, your show is, or how many people you're in front of. You know, your God-given talent is going out to whoever's out there to listen, and that's the important thing.
Oh, absolutely. I got to play a festival, Stampede, actually. The last year it was at Manhattan. He was one of the headliners, and he was one of the most inspiring people to see, because it was incredible to see him at his age just up there, just so full of joy, and just you knew he was passionate about music.
Yeah.
And that was such a cool experience, getting to play the same festival as him.
Yeah, that is awesome. You know, he said his greatest accomplishment was employing 40 people for 40 years in the music business. And so, you know, your greatest accomplishment, if you employ yourself and maybe a few other band members, you know, and do it for 10 years and walk away and, you know, doing what you want to do and getting paid to do it, there's nothing better for however long you decide to do it. So, Yep, and I've just completed my 9th year of doing this. You know, I've stepped back a few times from this and reevaluated things, but when the pandemic hit this last year, I decided that now, better than ever, is the time to be in radio because the new music just keeps coming. These artists weren't able to perform out in front of folks, so they're jumping into the studios from songs that they were in quarantine writing. And there's just some phenomenal music that has come because of Corona. Unfortunately, we had the pandemic, but, you know, something good came out of it.
Yep. I think sometimes the best thing to do is just slow down. And I think that above all else, it was a terrible pandemic and lots of lives lost. That's just horrible. But I also think that for some people, it was really good just to get that opportunity to just kind of reevaluate what's important.
Yeah.
And really see, you know, this is what matters in life, and we've got to keep fighting for our dreams and going after them.
Yeah. You know, and unfortunately, we lost some of the greatest country music artists ever to walk this planet or sing these songs, like Joe Diffie and Charlie Pride, and there's probably some others out there I can't think of off the top of my head. But, you know, their music's going to live on forever. It's timeless. Yeah. It's classic, and I'm playing it on my classic country music show before we hit the air tonight. I do one at 3 o'clock today, so I love those songs, and they will always be a part of us because of what they accomplished years ago.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know, I'm sure there's some of the reasons that you listen to country music too and wanted to do it, but tell us a few names of people maybe that you listened to growing up that influenced you to want to do it.
I think the biggest one is probably Dolly Parton. Mm-hmm. She is one of my heroes.
There you go.
I absolutely love Dolly, and, you know, just being from Oklahoma, a lot of Oklahoma artists, Reba McEntire, Toby Keith, Blake Shelton, just some of those people, and those guys just really inspired me. But I mean, I was also inspired by like the Beatles and the Beach Boys and just people who have this love for music, and you can see it and hear it in every song that they sing and play.
Absolutely. Now, creating a style of music, you know, that fits you, how did you go about doing that and saying, you know, or figuring out what you wanted to sound like as an artist and, you know, and that come through in your songwriting and the songs that you've recorded?
You know, honestly, I think a lot of it just came from singing in church a lot. Mm-hmm. And that kind of helped me develop my style. And I like to tell people that my style just is what it is. I don't classify myself as one genre. I'm very eclectic when it comes to writing because I have some songs that are very heavy country. I have some that would probably be more classified as pop or folk or just different things. And I think I just kind of let my music be what it wants to be instead of trying to fit the mold of a certain genre. Uh-huh. And most of the time it does sound country because that's who I am. I'm from Oklahoma. Yeah. I was raised by Southern people. It's just who I am, and that will never change. But I just don't want to ever say, well, I'm only going to do this type of music because music is beautiful in and of itself, and I just don't think you should put a lid on it.
Yeah. You're exactly right, you know, and being from Oklahoma is what got me into country radio. I spent 20 years in southeast Oklahoma, in Ada, Oklahoma, where Blake Shelton's from, and you know, before that, I was DJing 80s music because I grew up with my love for radio came in the 80s, so it's Whitney Houston, Madonna, Chicago, REO Speedwagon, Michael Jackson, that kind of stuff. But, you know, those are timeless as well, and I'm multi-genre as far as what I like in music. But I love country radio because it really is 3 chords and the truth. You can understand the words, and it tells some of the best stories ever told in music.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. And that's important to me. Anytime I write a song, I don't want it just to be shallow. I want my song to mean something, and I like to be able to sit back and listen to what I've written and think, it can help me, it can help somebody else. I want to inspire and help people with my music, and that's such a big part of country music.
That is awesome. And there's even different genres now within country. There's this thing, like you mentioned, called pop country. There's outlaw country. These guys of Merle and Willie and Waylon and all them used to do it real well. And so, you know, it can even go multi-genre. And, you know, a lot of talk in Nashville that is called Music City that, you know, we need to bring country music back. It's kind of gotten a little away from the traditional country music sound, a lot of these artists. And so when I hear traditional country music sent to me in my email, boy, that perks my ears up, because it is missing, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And, you know, it's great music that they're creating, but there's just something about thinking about Nashville and thinking about traditional, I like to call it down home. Uh-huh. It's music that feeds your soul. It's like eating a good biscuit and gravy.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and boy, hey, let me ask you this. When you come up with something new like this song, Damn the Rear View or whatever, who's the first person you tell? Is it mom and dad that, hey, you got to listen to this, what I just come up with? Or you know, who's the first person you usually tell?
It's absolutely mom and dad.
Okay, I thought so.
It is. Anytime I've done a song, they're the first people, and I just, you know, I think that they're my biggest supporters, and I want them to sit back and listen, and I always sometimes am nervous to show them songs, because I'm thinking, what if they don't like it? And I want them so much to like everything I do, and of course they're going to say, oh, we love it, and sometimes I'm like, do you really love it, or do you love it because you're my mom and dad? But they're very honest with me, and they're both incredible writers, actually, and so I really trust them with being honest and helping me with my music, and so I'm very lucky. I have my cup is so full when it comes to family.
Yeah, that is awesome, man. There's nothing better than that. And you need that support, because, you know, this is not an easy business. If you're going to do this for a living, you know this. You guys, and I say it all the time, you're entrepreneurs, because you write the music, you record it, you produce it, but then you got to go out there and figure out how you're going to market it, and that's changing all the time in this digital world that we live in. And then getting booked into shows. Then the pandemic hits, and a lot of artists have just taken the whole year off. And you know, it's been a crazy industry before the pandemic. So, yeah, you know, I admire you guys so much and how hard you work on your craft.
Well, thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, let's play this new song called "Damn the Rear View." But before we do, tell me a little bit about it and kind of how you come up with this idea or this title.
Well, Craig and I were writing, and we had sat down just to see kind of what we could do, and I was out in Nashville with him, and we were talking about people who come from smaller towns, and, you know, I was always told by peers and even some teachers of mine that music was just a waste of my time. I was never going to go anywhere with it. I might as well just give it up and go into something that would be reliable and that I could have a job with, and that was so disheartening for me, because music is my passion. And so we were talking about how you get out of those places and you just never want to look back. Mm-hmm. And so we had this concept of driving out of the town as you were leaving, and you just saying, you know what, damn the rear view, I'm not going to look back at that place. I'm so much bigger and better than what anybody has ever said. I love that. You know, I say that all the time, damn the rear view, but I do like that little mirror that helps me with the blind spot if somebody's coming up on you to the right. I love that little mirror, but the other I don't care for either. Yeah, that's just my take on that. But hey, I love your take on it. That is awesome, and that's exactly what I thought it was going to be when I heard the song. So let's play it for the folks, and then we'll come back and talk just a little bit more. We're hanging out with Haven Alexandra on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
She's a shy one, scared to fly one, looking towards the sky, she's too afraid to try. Oh, she's an ocean in a raindrop, trying to stay small, her heart just won't stop. Head gets scared when your heart just snows. And the rear view, I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. I don't need a rescue. I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Flying, falling, I don't care, I'm all in. It's my life, so damn the rear view. I'm never looking back again. She's a dreamer and a believer. Her spark caught fire, it's never gonna leave her. She took a leap like anyone can, and she's never looking back again. Damn the rear view, I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. I don't need a rescue. I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Flying, falling, I don't care, I'm all in. It's my life, so damn the rear view. I'm never looking back again. Damn the rear view. I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. Don't need a rescue. I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Damn the rear view. I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. I don't need a rescue. I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Flying, falling, I don't care, I'm all in. It's my life, so damn the rear view. Damn the rear view. I'm never looking back again. I'm never looking back again. I'm never looking back again.
That is called Damn the Rear View. Her name is Haven Alexandra, and that is an awesome, awesome song. I'll go out on a limb and say it's your best one yet, man. Keep doing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. They just get better and better. So
That's the goal.
yeah, yeah, that is, man. I'll tell you what, you need to sell several million copies of that, because there's nothing like that on country radio.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I don't care what genre, pop genre, outlaw, whatever country, that, you know, you're you, and that song is awesome, and I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was so looking forward to this interview, and I thought for a little bit you weren't going to make it tonight, and then all of a sudden, boom, my phone goes off, and I seen the area code, and I knew it was from Kansas, so that's good stuff.
It's a little windy, so our internet doesn't always work.
Yeah, you know, that used to be my area code. I lived in Fort Scott, Kansas, is where I went to school, in the southeast part of the state, around Pittsburgh. Yep. and Joplin, Missouri, and of course we're coming up on that 10-year anniversary of the Joplin tornado that I was in that thing. So
wow.
That was a bad day, and hopefully that never happens to us again. But you know, and then 9 months later, I was in the Branson tornado. So this 6 feet apart this 6 feet apart social distancing for me has not been a real bad thing for folks. But anyway, enough about the tornado stories. We don't want to talk about that. We actually want to blow it up with your songs, though. We sure do that.
Oh, well, that sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us what you got coming up other than Kicker Country Stampede. You got some shows that you're going to be performing at coming up that you'd like to promote and tell us about?
Well, actually, I have one coming up on the 23rd of May, which this is a little bit different, but my sister and I are actually worship leaders at a church in Jetmore, Kansas. Mm-hmm. So if anybody is in this area of Kansas, we are going to be hosting a worship night, so praise and worship night at 6 o'clock Sunday, May 23rd at the Jetmore United Methodist Church. And it's not going to be terribly long or anything. We're only going for about an hour, but we're just going to, share some music and just some stories and really encourage people to come out and worship together because we're finally getting to do stuff together again.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's awesome. So we love that. Shelly says you got great vocals in our chat room. Lula says great song, Haven. So just wanted to let you know you're getting great instant feedback on your music and your brand new single. And I know it's a hit, too. That's why we're playing it.
Well, thank you guys. That means a lot. I absolutely love to hear feedback about my songs from people other than my family.
Absolutely. Now, I've seen a few of your shows, and you perform live, and like I said, the last time was in Springfield, Missouri, but tell us kind of how your shows go and maybe some of the favorite cover songs that you do from other artists that you like to perform.
Yeah, and cover songs are important to me because I feel I'm at the point where there are some people who do know my music, but when I play a show, I want people to just be able to sing along and dance with me and have fun with me. So I like to do a lot of classics. I mean, I'm playing Beatles, I'm playing CCR, I do some Dolly Parton. I just try to really hit on some people that I know people that are at my shows are going to love and just know. And it's a lot of different genres of music that I play.
Yeah.
You're not going to hear the same genre back to back. I really try to mix it up, and I mix my originals in there, and it's just me and my guitar. So it's a very laid back, casual setting when I do shows, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sounds great too because your dad puts together this cool little sound system, and when you get all hooked up to that and your guitar's going, and it's your voice is what gets people, So you can do great acoustic shows. You do great acoustic shows. That's
that's the goal. My goal is to always sound better live than I do on my recordings.
Yeah, and, that's why people go to concerts, isn't it? Because when they hear somebody on the radio, they want to go see them live to see if they sound just like they do on the radio.
Yeah.
And if it comes out you sound better, that's just a plus, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and that's the way your shows are. I've been to several of them, and you're just that kind of an artist. But, well, we sure love you guys and miss you, and we had a great time hanging out. We went to Lambert's Cafe. I remember that. We're just 2 miles from there now. We're just right off of Highway 65 here. And we're a couple of miles from Lambert's, home of the Thrilled Rolls. And if you guys ever get back in the area or come to Branson on vacation again, be sure to hook us up and let us know. We'll definitely take time. We got season passes to that theme park down there at Silver Dollar City. And so
do we. We'll have to definitely, we just invested in those because Silver Dollar City, I think, is one of our favorite places to go.
All right.
So we will definitely get in touch with you guys.
All right. Well, me and your dad will be hanging out in that first place where the cinnamon rolls are because that's the first thing I smell when I walk in. And we'll meet you there, all right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Hey, there you go. Well, man, this has been a fun interview. I've sure enjoyed talking to you again. We miss you guys, and hopefully we can hook up this next June at the Country Stampede. I would love to do that. But tell us where folks can find you on social media if they want to hook up with you.
If you guys want to find me, you can go to my website, which is just www.havenalexandra.com. So really easy. It's just my name. I was really lucky that I could get that.
Yeah, you got it.
But you can check out that website, and then you can find links to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all of those fun things. And it's been a little slow lately because I haven't had a lot of live shows, but you can definitely, I post a lot of pictures of my cute animals and places that I go, so you guys can find me on social media.
There you go. You got a lock on that website, havenalexandra.com. You own that one. Nobody else can take that from you, so that's good stuff. The one and the only. How about that?
There we go.
There you are. Well, I'll tell you what, we've had a great time. I'm going to go out playing your one of your other songs called I Do. Anytime you want to come back, hit me up, and you come out with something new you want to promote or just want to visit on the radio. Let's do this again. We'll play these same songs. We'll let the folks hear them again, and if you call me on a Thursday, we do this thing called Triple Play Thursday that I brought back, so you get 3 songs in a row.
Oh man, that's fun.
Yeah,
it's like a game show.
I know, right?
I just need a new car.
Yeah, well, actually, your music is the prize. That's what folks get.
There we go.
Yep, that's how this game show works. I'm afraid to spin the wheel. I watch Wheel of Fortune right before I go on the air, and this guy hit bankrupt 4 times tonight. So.
Oh, no.
I'll do that with the 2 lottery tickets. I'm trying to win that Mega Millions this week. I'll do that tonight, actually. They draw tonight, so...
Oh, man.
Fingers
crossed.
Yeah, if we win that, the studio gets bigger down here in the basement. That's what's going to happen.
There we go.
Yep, absolutely. Well, I appreciate the time tonight. You've been a lot of fun. We've had some great times and great laughs, and we will definitely do this again real soon.
Yes, we will.
Haven Alexandra, this is called I Do on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Can't walk out when you swear you're in love like that ain't nothing but sin. You're two-faced, too bad, why you gotta do that? That's a long thin lie. Like a tightrope tiptoe, thinking that I don't know all about the other heart you hold. I know you lie, you better learn to fly, 'cause I'ma make you fall. Ooh, you steal hearts coming in under the cover of dark. Ooh, do you steal hers too? Well, now you got a mad woman coming for you. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do. When you get home, I'll have a ring. I'm gonna tie the knot and choke you with the string. You put me along for far too long, but not anymore. Ooh, you steal hearts coming in under the cover of dark. Ooh, do you steal hers too? Well, now you got a mad woman coming for you. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do. Ooh, you steal hearts coming in under the cover of dark. Ooh, do you steal hers too? Well, now you got a mad woman coming for you. I know about you. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do.
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OutHouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venue.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
If these walls could talk, I know what they'd say. Man, you must be crazy for letting her leave that way. You should pick up the phone, beg her to turn back. Can't you see that she's the best thing that you've ever had? Don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what they'd say. You should take a look around at the memories you've made. Now, was it all for nothing? Was it all done in vain? Oh, you can turn out the lights, you can try to hide the pictures. Oh, but tomorrow's gonna come, and believe me, man, you're gonna miss her. Don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, yeah, that's what they say. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what they say.
His name is Reggie Shaw. He is from Nashville, Tennessee, and a great tune called If These Walls Could Talk. Welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. Me and Haven Alexandra can sure talk as well. We had a great radio interview. If you missed it, don't worry. If you're just getting tuned in, everything is recorded. You can catch it live on the iHeartRadio app. Well, not live, but the recorded show. iHeartRadio app is absolutely free. Search KICR Indie Country Radio on there, and you will see it's a recorded podcast. And I was telling Haven about this. You can download it to your Roku TV and listen to it while she's writing that great music that she writes and performs on our radio station. So that's a cool deal. We are live right now on our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Getting ready to kick off hour number 2. Let's do it with a great Canadian artist. His name is Jason Blaine. This is called Countryside. We love it on the new Countryside. On today's country, KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on your finely Friday.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She'll get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Meet her friends out and get a little out. Round about Friday night, might shotgun a couple cool ones out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It gets late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside.
Giddy up, howdy, this is Jane from One Ugly Cowboy, and you're listening to Today's Country with Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com. Woo! Ride with the wind. Off a desert highway when no one stops was a lonely bar called El Rio Cross. One day a stranger came passing through. He hung his hat, pulled up a stool, had a slow laid back southern comfort ease, the kind of man that does what he please. We talked a while, didn't catch his name, but I won't forget what he had to say. Whoa, whoa, I'm young and I'm free. No time, me damn blues gonna ball and chain me. Whoa, whoa, life is too sweet. I follow my heart wherever it leads me. I'll ride with the wind. Don't worry today what tomorrow will bring. Life is for living, each day is a gift. I ride with the wind, yeah. He said my daddy worked ready for the chase, 'cause life is too short and you don't want to waste it. Whoa, whoa, never lose faith, to follow the sun and roll down this highway. You ride with the wind, don't worry today what tomorrow will bring. Life is for living, each day is a gift, yeah. Ride with the wind. Yeah, ride with the wind. Don't worry today what tomorrow will bring. Yeah, ride with the wind. Yeah, ride with the wind. Ride with the wind, ready to fly like a bird on the wing. Yeah, ride with the wind. Yeah, ride with the wind. Don't worry today what tomorrow will bring. Life is for living, each day is a gift. Yeah, ride with the wind.
How about that Jane right there from One Ugly Cowboy? Isn't she fantastic? Great vocals, that's for sure. Ride with the Wind is the title track of their latest album. Go check it out, and they are great Canadian artists from Toronto, Canada. Well, we've already had two Tonys on the program. Tony Olson is up next. We've had Tony Corrales and Tony Justice. Let's give Tony Olson a turn. His big hit is called Barnyard Boulevard on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Far from the city and the neon haze, there's a place where I lived in my younger days. We raised a few cattle and we worked the ground on a road that stretches out east of town. The smell of alfalfa and the taste of dust, a far cry from living in the upper crust. Out by the river where the blacktop ends, the closest place to heaven that I ever been. We called it Barnyard Boulevard, 14 miles of washboard road. Barnyard Boulevard, a little stretch of gravel that I call home. 1,000 old poles holding rusty wire, no hunting signs painted on some old truck tires. On Barnyard Boulevard, on a tractor with my father at the age of 10, driving through the field and back again. I couldn't reach the pedals of that old John Deere, so he set me on his lap and he let me steer. Got my first kiss from the girl next door, sitting on the back of a flatbed Ford. A little bit of cushion from a gunny sack, parked in the shadow of an old haystack. On Barnyard Boulevard, having us a dirt road rendezvous on Barnyard Boulevard, seeing how much trouble we can get into. Some Boone's Farm apple and an old guitar was all I needed to become a star. On Barnyard Boulevard, when I go back home, I like to drive through town with the radio up and the window down. Every now and then they play a song of mine, and I think to myself, it's about damn time. I turn up the volume and I sing along. The people like my mind is gone. I know what they're thinking when they hear that noise. He's just one of those good old boys. He's from Barnyard Boulevard, 14 miles of Washburn Road. Barnyard Boulevard, a little stretch of gravel that I call home. One of these days I'll be going back and build me a big old country shack on Barnyard Boulevard. Barnyard Boulevard. On Barnyard
New country sounds like this.
Talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
What goes up must come down. That high horse ran me into the ground. My crash and burn was written all over my face. So I walked into those swinging doors, ordered me a drink, and as the barman poured it, he said, "Since the first time life has brought you to this place, rock bottom is my favorite place to be. You can find it in the last sip of your drink. Everybody's moving on from the past. Once the ice hits the bottom of the glass, we're the friends Gar sang the song about. We might be low, but we ain't down and out. Come on in if you ever got a problem. I'll see you again at rock bottom." Don't go in your beer, stick it in the liquor that you got right here, making the best of a bad situation you're in. You might be lonely, but you ain't alone. Misery loves company and calls this home. Life can be hell, it's a hell of a lot better with friends. Oh yeah. Rock bottom is my favorite place to be. You can find it in the last sip of your drink. Everybody's moving on from the past. Once the ice hits the bottom of the glass, we're the friends Gar sang the song about. We might be low, but we ain't down and out. Come on in if you ever got a problem. I'll see you again at rock bottom. place to be. You can find it in the last sip of your drink. Everybody's moving on from the past. Once the ice hits the bottom of the glass, we're the friends Gar sang the song about. We might be low, but we ain't down and out. Come on in if you ever got a problem. I'll see you again at rock bottom. Come on in if you ever got a problem. I'll see you again at rock bottom.
Well, by looking at the chat room, we hit rock bottom just a little while ago. Some of that might be my fault, but that's a great song right there, isn't it? Had a great radio interview with that gentleman about 4 weeks ago. His name is Eli Mosley. Go check him out. And his music, Rock Bottom, or that song, Rock Bottom, is an absolute hit song as well. The next song is something that I would like to relive, but you know how that works. Can't do that either. It is called 30s. This is Emma White on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
2 kids, a house and a yard. The other half still wasted every Friday night at the bar. Some moved across the country, some never left this town. Got it a little more together, but not quite figured out. We were 17 and running free. Thought I knew it all at 23. But in my 30s, I finally feel a little more like me, making just a little bit more money, and I know right where I stand. But I'm still learning, giving up on getting it perfect, not chasing anything that's not worth it, and I'm lost, but here I am, damn, in my 30s. I'm not afraid to say no, I'm precious with my time. I don't get mad if things don't last, I just say goodbye. I take myself to dinner and get that good champagne. Sometimes I still wonder if I'll ever change my name. Will I know it all at 43? Guess I'll have to wait and see. But in my 30s, I finally feel a little more like me, making just a little bit more money, and I know right where I stand. But I'm still learning, giving up on getting it perfect, not chasing anything that's not worth it, and I'm lost, but here I am, damn, in my 30s. In my 30s, growing up in my 30s. In my 30s, in my 30s, growing up in my 30s. They all keep telling me the best years are right now, and I can't plan it all, but I plan on finding out. In my 30s, I finally feel a little more like me, making just a little bit more money, and I know right where I stand. But I'm still learning, giving up on getting it perfect, not chasing anyone that's not worth it, little lost, but here I am, damn, in my 30s. In my 30s, growing up in my 30s. In my 30s, growing up in my 30s.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's Country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's Country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
I park my heart watch me drown. If I'm gonna fall apart, I don't need a crowd. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call Mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. I'm doing good for the shape I'm in. Been here before, Lord knows I'll be here again, pouring them tall where there's no last call. Just me and my four-legged friends all having a ball. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here is just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call Mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. Yeah, I might be off the wagon, but as long as the tails are wagging, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call Mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. No, I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home.
Her name is Tara Thompson. That is called My Dogs Are Home, and you got to check out the video to that one on YouTube. Miss Tara Thompson. The latest from Blaine Howard is called Rock on Her Window. It is on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on a finally Friday.
Rock on her window. Her daddy's sleeping, I'm hoping she slips out the back door. Two hearts running wide open. It's hush, hush, hush as I'm pushing that truck. She's steering the wheel and I'm pushing my luck down to the corner, round the bend, firing it up and we're gone like the wind. Sometimes one night burns with the sunlight. Sometimes a right night turns into a lifetime. I can't believe that rock on her hand began with a rock on her window. Rock on her window. A weekend in Panama City. Her daddy said hell no, but mama slipped her a 50. It's hush, hush, hush as I'm pushing that truck. She's steering the wheel and we're pushing our luck. It's through Alabama, east on I-10, till the waves wash the innocence off our skin. Sometimes one night burns with the sunlight. Sometimes a right night turns into a lifetime. I can't believe that rock on her hand began with a rock on her window. time I can't see her, 'cause she's wearing a white dress. Says this time her daddy will bring her. Sometimes one night burns with the sunlight. Sometimes the right night turns into a lifetime. I can't believe that rock on her hand began with a rock on her window. With a rock on her window.
Listen to KICR Indie Country Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, powered by Zeno FM. Download the Zeno app wherever you get your apps and search KICR Indie Country Radio.
It's been years since you felt safe, and the look on your face shows relief. You pretend to be sorry, you play the role of the victim, agree. You don't have to tell them you fought for your life, just tell them he left you alone. He went on a beer run and never came home. He lied and he cheated, much more that you'd cover up. The way he treated you, Lord knows he hadn't been stopped. They can tell that you're nervous, you're playing your part to a T. We both know he deserved it. You'll have to convince them, not me. The story you're telling is you had a fight. Just tell them you don't know where he's at. He went on a beer run and never came back. He lied and he cheated, much more that you'd cover up. The way he treated you, Lord knows he hadn't been stopped. And now that it's over, we can all say a prayer, and you'll sleep much better at night. You won't miss the bruises when you fell down the stairs. Don't feel guilty for setting things right. And if they come knocking someday down the line, just tell them he's nowhere to be found. Went on a beer run and never came back around.
That is the latest single from Jessica Lynn Whitty. That just got released today, so yeah, that's her latest single. It's just hours old. It is called Beer Run, and I love it. Had a great radio interview with that young lady a couple of months back as well. Mr. Hayden Kaufman has taken this next song viral on TikTok, and it is blowing it up still. I love it. It is called Good As It Gets from Hayden Kaufman on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on a finally Friday.
She's a wake-up call at 6 a.m. and I'm a snooze button getting hit again. Cut off them lights and crawl back to bed. Now I've tried my best to understand why she picked a honky-tonkin' guitar man. I just can't get that thought on out of my head. Yeah, she puts the 10 in Tennessee. She's everything I'll ever need. Good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be. Dancing around with her two left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George. Straight check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Now I've been known to run around, but these days I don't leave the house, 'cause she's everything I need to have a real good time. She's as good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be. Dancing around with her two left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George. Straight check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Yeah. She loves me. She's a Jack and Coke on a front porch swing, and I'm a sucker for a woman from Tennessee. Good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be. Dancing around with her two left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George. Straight check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Oh, she loves me. She loves me. She loves me.
Have you been injured in an accident or assaulted by some very loud music that comes out of your radio? If so, call the
Skip ad. More nonstop country. Now.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universal Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I get the dog, you get the fancy whiskey. But we agreed to split the bar up 50-50. For me that's alright, 'cause it's a Friday night. And I get the first and third of the month, so it's my right. Till you walked right in my line of sight, low-key trying to pick a fight. I
is the latest single from our good friend Cassie Joy. She is an alumni artist from NBC's The Voice Team Blake from Kansas City, Missouri. That is called Namaste, and it is an awesome song. I was wondering what that was going to be about when I saw the title, but her brand new single is an absolute hit, and isn't she talented? She can yodel, too. That is pretty cool. Been listening to that this afternoon. Well, the latest single from Darren Morris and the Darren Morris Band from Gilmer, Texas is up next. Another good friend of yours truly. This is called Wrap You Up in Love on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Baby, it turns me on when you start twirling your hair, the way you shimmy out them shoes as you head for the stairs. And I can't stop watching as you walk down the hall. I know you're thinking what I'm thinking, is that black dress fall? I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I'm gonna hold you tight like never before. I wanna live my life with you forevermore. Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. When you say you want me, I won't put up a fight. Girl, I could stay here in the covers for the rest of the night. So let me lay you down and just get lost in your touch. When your body's on my body, I don't wanna run. No, I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I'm gonna hold you tight like never before. I wanna live my life with you forevermore. Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. Oh, I'm gonna hold you tight like never before. I wanna live my life forevermore. Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I'm gonna take my time and wrap you up in love.
Coming up, more new country music than you can shake a mouse at on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Blue scrub's got her hair pulled back. She's clocking in, but she just clocked out. She didn't sign up for this, but it is what it is. Tucks her baby in bed at night with a kiss. Then she's out the door for a 12-hour shift. Your day ends the second that hers begins. She goes to work, headed to the front lines of the world. She's a get your hands dirty, go get 'em kind of girl. She's a breadwinner who cooks dinner and sacrifices day in, day out. She goes to work every day with her heart on her sleeve, underpaid overtime, set aside all her dreams. She doesn't get the thanks she deserves. She goes to work. Army green since she was 18. Too young to see the things she's seen. Hat pulled over her hair. Hard breaking through that strong old stare. 'Cause it's been 6 months since she's been home. Mama cries in the kitchen, Daddy's on the phone. She says, I love you, we'll talk soon, I gotta go. She goes to work, headed to the front lines of the world. She's a get your hands dirty, go get 'em kind of girl. She's a breadwinner who cooks dinner and sacrifices day in and day out. She goes to work every day with her heart on her sleeve, underpaid overtime, set aside all her dreams. She doesn't get the thanks that she deserves. She goes to work. Ain't no secret, the ones who really save the day. The truth is, not all heroes wear capes. She goes to work, headed to the front lines of the world. She's a get your hands dirty, go get 'em kind of girl. She's a breadwinner, cooks dinner, and sacrifices day in and day out. She goes to work every day with her heart on her sleeve, underpaid overtime, set aside all her dreams. She doesn't get the thanks she deserves. She goes to work. She goes to work. She goes to work.
That song went viral on TikTok. It is from Jake Dodds, his latest single called She Goes to Work. Yours truly will go to work doing a radio interview with Jake Dodds. June the 11th, we'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time. As usual, from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world, Jake Dodds will call in at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. June the 11th, be sure to make that show. He is fantastic. This next artist has gone viral on TikTok with her song Pretty Boys. She is Sydney Mack on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
You're pretty good at leaving and pretty good at coming back. I'm pretty good at crying. I'm pretty used to that. You're pretty easy on the eye, pretty hard on the heart. Until you heard me say goodbye, you thought you were pretty smart. Hey pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you. Like my heart didn't have a choice. And you thought you had me wrapped around your finger, that you thought I'd always be here. I know it hurts like hell, but sometimes love ain't pretty, boy. There's no use in trying to use those pretty words, 'cause I know you're lying. Nothing I ain't already heard. Save your pretty promises, save your pretty breath, 'cause tonight you're gonna end up in a pretty lonely bed. Hey pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you. Like my heart didn't have a choice. And you thought you had me wrapped around your finger, that you thought I'd always be here. I know it hurts like hell, but sometimes love ain't pretty, boy. Love out for you, like my heart didn't have a choice. Oh, and you thought you had me wrapped around your finger, that you thought I'd always be here. I know it hurts like hell, but sometimes love ain't pretty, boy. Love ain't pretty, boy.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You're a good cry when I'm driving home, or the radio's playing the right sad song. You're a smile that appears on my face. My heart speeds up when I drive by your place. All the laughs we had, all the time we spent, was looking back now over where it went. Do you wish you still had it back? Am I a sunny day, blanket on the grass, picnic basket, I hear you laugh, love to hear you laugh. Or is it clouding up, starting to rain, all of a sudden you remember the pain that I caused you? I wish I never caused you. Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I? I can still see your face. I remember my arms around your waist. I remember how a kiss was never enough, how we said we'd always be in love. You're a first for this, I'm a first for that. Now I don't even know where you're at. Starting to question just what we had. Am I a sunny day, blanket on the grass, picnic basket, I hear you laugh, love to hear you laugh. Or is it clouding up, starting to rain, all of a sudden you remember the pain that I caused you? I wish I never caused you. Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I? Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I?
His name is Donovan Lee Carpenter. That is called What Kind of Memory Am I? I will be live with him on June the 17th on a edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. We'll have a great radio interview. We hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time. He will call in at 7:30 p.m. Central on June the 17th. You can check out the whole live radio interview schedule on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Welcome to the third hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best. We've got a great third hour planned for you as well. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. It's Friday night. It's party night. This next artist scored 9 #1 singles when she was with her former record label Curb Records. Now she has her own independent record label called Dreambound Records. The one, the only Miss Jodie Messina. This is called Love on a Maybe on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You say, don't be mad at you, but what am I supposed to do? I can't keep wasting space in my heart. You get close and then you push away. Your car is back in my driveway. You know what to say. I hope you stay. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. You know every part of me, reach in to the heart of me. You make me believe I'm on top of the world. Get close, come sit close to me, so that you can see the view from up here is undeniable. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. We could be I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it. No, I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. No, the love on a maybe.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Sometimes when I'm alone, I get deep in thought. I think about the hard times, all the battles that I fought. But when I think about the good times, back when I was young, was really then I realized it was where it all begun. I would listen to the outbreak every Saturday night, soaking in the music. It sounded oh so right. They would sing the song so pretty, and every word would rhyme. Every note was perfect, each and every time. I fell in Listen to the legends, will always take you back. I fell in love with music, and I know it's true. Fell in love with music, but didn't have a clue. Falling in love with music was something you could bear. Falling out of love with music is something I ain't seen yet. Fell in love with music, and I know it's true. Fell in love with music, but didn't have a clue. Falling in love with music was something you could bear. Falling out of love with music, something you ain't seen yet. Fell in love with music, and I know it's true. Fell in love with music, didn't have a clue. Falling in love with music was something you could bear. Falling out of love with music, something I ain't seen yet.
The artist is Michael Wayne Dill. The songwriter is my good buddy Rob Charles from Little Rock, Arkansas. That is called Fell in Love with Music. Boy, didn't we though? And we love it here in the country. Well, hey, if you haven't heard, I got some big news I announced today on the Classic Country Show that I went on the air with earlier this afternoon at 3 p.m. Central. Starting next week on Triple Play Thursday and then again on Friday, my good buddy Mr. Rob Charles from Little Rock, Arkansas is going to co-host the Classic Country Show with yours truly. That's right, we're going to patch him in, and he's an encyclopedia of classic country music, so he'll be giving you a lot more information on the artists, concerts that he's attended, artists that he has met personally, and it's going to be a fun show. So Triple Play Thursday, next Thursday, and next Friday as well, 3 p.m. Central Time, right here on KICR Indie Country Radio, the Classic Country Show. Back to the great indie country music right now. This next gentleman, they're calling the next George Strait. He is from the great state of Texas. His name is Randall King. This is called Hey Moon on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. But I gotta try. Hey moon,
gotta try.
Nobody knows new country like we know new country. Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
If you got a floorboard that needs 2 feet, a voice is calling shotgun, a hand right there to reach across the center console and hold on to your knee. Well, I know a girl. If you got a stretch of beach somewhere in Carolina that needs pink painted toes on a towel I'll bathe beside you while the whole world in the sunset all goes flying by you. I know a girl. I know a girl. I know a girl who's asleep about you. I know a girl can hardly breathe around you. She ain't halfway across the country. Now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a girl. If you got a house at the end of some street full of crazy family who need someone to meet, so your mom can tell her friends, oh, you love her, she's so sweet. I know a girl. I know a girl. I know a girl who's asleep about you. I know a girl can hardly breathe around you. She ain't halfway across the country. Now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a If you got a good guy that still needs a kiss, if you got a heart that needs someone to miss, I know a girl who's asleep about you. I know a girl can hardly breathe around you. She ain't halfway across the country. Now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a girl. If you're looking for forever, no girl. Ain't nobody knows you better. She ain't halfway across the country. Now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a girl. Hey, I know a girl. I know a girl. I know a girl.
She has taken that song viral on TikTok. Her name is Marin Taylor. That is M-A-R-Y-N-N. Marin is how you say it. She'll even give you lessons on how to say her first name on TikTok. That is called I Know a Girl. But aren't you glad you followed me over here? You get to hear the whole song. TikTok only gives you a minute of it. I give you the whole 3 minutes and 17 seconds. There you go. We're going to do it again with another video that has gone viral on TikTok, another song. His name is Cooper Allen. This is called Tough Ones on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Love ain't supposed to be a walk in the park. If it was, we'd all have it. It's more like a blindfold reach in the dark, and you're lucky if you can grab it. Now your hands in mine, I'm gonna keep you close. No matter what curves the road's gonna throw, we won't let go. 'Cause we both know we're gonna be the strong ones, still standing when the hell comes, still running when the well runs dry, still believing when the sun don't shine, ain't afraid of a hard day's night, won't ones, yeah, the tough ones. Ain't gonna say there won't be some days that'll give us all we can take, but we won't back down, we'll make it through somehow if we lean on love and faith. We're never gonna break, we're gonna be the strong ones, still standing when the hell comes, still running when the well runs dry, still believing when the sun don't shine, ain't afraid of a hard day's night, won't quit when it don't go right, let the world bring it then some. Girl, we're gonna be the tough ones, yeah, the tough ones. We found each other by the grace of God, so we better give it all the give we got. We're gonna be the strong ones, still standing when the hell comes, still running when the well runs dry, still believing when the sun don't shine, ain't afraid of a hard day's night, won't quit when it don't go right, let the world bring it then some. Girl, we're gonna be the tough ones, let the world bring it then some. Girl, we're gonna be the tough ones, yeah, the tough ones.
New country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot.
And this.
Gonna be the strong ones, still standing when the hell comes.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
She's your Sunday morning, and I'm your Friday night. She's your top shelf, treat yourself, and I'm a cold Miller Lite. She's a pretty sundress, I'm an old ripped pair of jeans. She's a shiny new sports car, and I'm a 69 Shelby GT. But I don't wanna be your good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl, never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world, but I don't wanna be your good time girl. She's a vase of flowers, and I'm a rose tattoo. She's a light shade of yellow, and I'm a darker shade of blue. She's a fairy tale on paper, a sure bet you could never lose. But you ain't fooling me, boy, 'cause when you're holding me, your heart tells the truth. But I don't wanna be your good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl, never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world, but I don't wanna be your good time girl. I know you think you love her, so much more between us than just another midnight kiss. But I don't wanna be your good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl, never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world. No, no, I'll never be your diamonds and pearls. But I don't wanna be your good time girl. No, I don't wanna be your good time girl.
Three artists in a row who have gone viral on TikTok. She's another one. Her name is Taylor Austin Dye, and that is a smash hit song called Good Time Girl. And then we did another one earlier in the show, Mae Estes, who I interviewed last night on Triple Play Thursday. What a fantastic artist she is as well. Hey, they're all good, aren't they? That's why we call this station New Country's Best. This next gentleman is one of them. He is from Adair, Oklahoma. He's a great artist. His name is Cody Hibbard. This is called Just for the Record on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best on a finally Friday.
Just for the record, the reason you ain't heard from me is I've been trying to find the right words, and it ain't been easy. Just for the record, I know it's long overdue, but I gotta get this off my chest the only way I know how to. Yeah, girl, this one's for you. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Just for the record, I wouldn't take back one kiss, I wouldn't change one thing about you, wouldn't undo one thing we did. I know all that don't matter now, you got your life all figured out, and I'm just out here on the road with a bottle of Jack and a guitar, singing to no one. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. So I don't forget about your blue eyes and how it feels to live with my regrets. Some songs are meant for a midnight drive, some songs are meant for a country crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Yeah, yeah, just for the record.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it to Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by a wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire.
For all of you who thought that was Johnny Cash, it's not. Sounds like you know, doesn't it? That is called A Ring of Fire, of course, but Gary West is the artist, and his latest project is called I Don't Do It for the Love of Money, I Do It for the Love of Cash. Great Johnny Cash tribute show, Mr. Gary West. Check him out on his website, GaryWestMusic.com, and we had a great radio interview a short time ago. Also had a great radio interview a short time ago with this next artist. She was raised in Australia, made her move to Nashville, Tennessee, wrote a song about it called Tennessee. Her name is Katrina Burgoyne on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You said you liked me for being real. No smoke, no mirrors. And as the dust has settled down, now I see it clearly. It was the first time in a long time that I felt my heart beating. And excuse me if I'm out of line, but I felt yours right with me. We were just two country kids, half drunk and dreaming. I think I thought I loved you the moment that I seen you. We talked and danced and laughed and smiled and tried to hold on to the night, but those state lines and stop signs. And if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wonder where this will lead, I'm being honest, I'll make you a promise. If you ever get tired of being alone, you wanna rock and roll this rolling stone, don't overthink it. Just buy a ticket, I'm gonna to chase it. I didn't wanna hold too tight. I didn't wanna break it. I still think of you sometimes and smile and pray that you're doing fine out there in the unknown. I hold the light in you and shine bright. But if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wonder where this will lead, I'm being honest. I'll make you a promise. If you ever get tired of being alone, you wanna rock and roll this rolling stone, don't overthink it. Just buy a ticket. I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna set you free. But if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wonder where this will lead, I'm being honest. I'll make you a promise. If you ever get tired of being alone, you wanna rock the world of a rolling stone, don't fake it. Go buy a ticket. I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna set you free. I'm gonna take my heart, but you can have a piece. If you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, Tennessee, oh Tennessee, yeah. If you ever wanna come to Tennessee, Tennessee.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
I can see the leaving in your eyes. All the makeup in the world couldn't hide the tears you've cried. You've been forcing a smile not to let goodbye show. You think you've had enough, you're giving up, but I'm sure as hell I ain't gonna let you go. So, darling, when the storm rolls in and the rain comes crashing down, through all the thunder and lightning and the mist of it all, I'm always gonna be around. Don't you even think about walking away. 'Cause when we love like a hurricane. Baby, we both know love can be so hard. You always gotta work on it, pray on it, just to keep it from falling apart. So, darling, when the storm rolls in and the rain comes crashing down, through all the thunder and lightning and the mist of it all, I'm always gonna be around. Don't you even think about walking away. 'Cause when we love like a hurricane. So, darling, when the storm rolls in and the rain comes crashing down, through all the thunder and lightning and the mist of it all, I'm always gonna be around. Don't you even think about walking away. No, don't even think about walking away. 'Cause when we love like a hurricane. Like a hurricane. Like a hurricane. Like a hurricane. Yeah. We gotta keep on, baby. Keep on keeping on. Never gonna give up, baby, 'cause we're too strong. Love.
Well, I've been doing this so long today, they said I need to see a doctor. Well, I haven't been able to see one, but I sure can hear one right there. His name is Doc West. That is called Love Like a Hurricane. Great, great tune on the radio. Hey, that's all we got, ladies and gentlemen. This next artist made it to the semifinals of season number 6, NBC's The Voice. My good buddy from LaPorte, Texas, Jake Worthington. This is called Hell of a Highway on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Had my thumb stuck in my back pockets. Watched you backing up out of the drive. I just sat down, looked, there she goes. As you drove into a sunset sky, said I'd give you all the space that you wanted. Just didn't know that you want so much. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. Sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so long? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. I bet you're blowing by billboards and exit signs. Got that thing set on cruise control. You know you never said where when you said goodbye. Just went burning down a downhill road. That old Toyota of yours ain't no race car. Don't know how you got so far so fast. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. Yeah, I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so gone? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so gone? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. Oh, must be one hell of a highway you're on.
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
I can't wait to show you where I grew up. Walk you around the foothills of my town. Probably feel like you've been there before. After hearing all the stories I've been telling you for 6 months now. We'll probably have to sleep in separate bedrooms. Pack a shirt for church because we'll go. I'm not trying to scare you off, but I just thought that we should talk a few things out before we hit the road. If I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check your tires, pour your whiskey over ice and take you fishing, but pretend that he don't like you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. My sister's gonna ask a million questions. more hearts than mine.
That is her smash hit, More Hearts Than Mine. Her name is Ingrid Andress, and you got to check her out on YouTube. Great video to that song as well. Next up, his name is Matt Stell. This is called Everywhere But On. It is on Today's Country. KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this finally Friday.
It's a big old world outside this little town. Thought that's all I needed to drown you out. It was gonna be easy. It was supposed to be easy. Put some days, put some miles in the rear view. A few state lines between me and you. Just a little space and time and I'd be fine. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. But looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I've moved everywhere but on. My mail's still going to Mama's house, 'cause I'm still long gone trying to figure out who I am without you, and why I still think about you. Just biding my time, making ends meet, loading trucks, pouring coffee, pouring concrete, planning my next move, but getting over you, yeah. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. But looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I moved everywhere but on. If I had it my way, this old highway would've fixed me up somehow, would've led me home by now. I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. Looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I moved everywhere but on. I moved everywhere but on.
New country sounds like this.
And how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record.
And this.
Dear hometown, I hope I make you proud.
And this.
If God was a woman, she'd bless me for leaving you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
To carry the memories
name is Dusty Lee. Dusty Lee and the Claim Jumpers is her band. She is from Idaho, and she's got a hit song on her hands. Got some brand new ones, too. Check out my show from last night on Triple Play Thursday. She got 3 plays. There'll be a lot of artists getting 3 plays next week on Triple Play Thursday. We'll start with Classic Country and the debut of Mr. Rob Charles co-hosting the show with me. We'll hit the airways at 3 p.m. Central Time next Thursday and Friday. Then at 7 p.m. Central Time Thursday and Friday, we'll do the new Indie Country show as well. I want to thank Haven Alexandra, a good friend of ours, for joining me on the program tonight. We had a blast talking to her, and it won't be the last time. We will definitely be talking soon again. We will talk soon again as well. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next weekend, you guys have a great night, and I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll.